Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Ghost Recon Online video, but this time the subject matter is not Ghost Recon Online. It is the appointment of Roy Hodgson as the new England manager. Now if you're watching this from the States you probably don't care, but for us English people this is a big thing. This has been coming for quite some time. It was looking like Harry Redknapp all the while, but they came out with Roy Hodgson, and to be honest I'm not displeased about it. I think of all the English managers that were available, it was either going to be Roy Hodgson or Harry Redknapp, and Roy Hodgson has the more experience. I mean, I'm quite happy to give this a go. I think that he does have international experience which holds him in very good stead, especially for preparations, because short-term preparations are vitally important to international managers. Harry Redknapp hasn't experienced that. I'm not saying he's not a good manager or a good coach, although he has been blessed with some very good players at Tottenham, so their form should be pretty good, whereas Roy Hodgson usually makes the most of what he's given. Now this may be a downside to him as well. If he's making the best of what he's given, he tends to make what I would call fairly boring football teams, but football teams that will get results, no doubt, but nonetheless boring. Now at league level I think this probably works. You've got enough games in which you can grind out victories and draws and horrible away games at Sunderland and things like that that you might get a result from. Now that's all well and good, but the international game is developed since, I mean, his last international point was 1994, and that was with a very average Swiss side. All right, they overachieved. They ended up third in the league, in the world rankings. Sorry, but other than that, that was a very ordinary Swiss side. Now, in today's game, that same Swiss team would probably spend most of its time on the receiving end of 4 or 5 goals against it. I don't really believe for a second that that was a world-beating side, and I think he made an average team fairly solid, which, as I said, probably helped then, but I don't think it's going to do any good for us now. England as a nation, we're a very proud sporting nation, very proud footballing nation, and we've got to be looking slightly outside the box at the more artistic players that we have. I mean, there are a few of them about. People like Aaron Lennon, for example, just let them run routes. Daniel Sturridge, just let them go, let them have a turn and see what they can do. I just hope that Roy is going to be given enough of a chance to blood these players, because they need it as much as he needs it. We need it as a nation as well. So it is a positive thing. He's a very good, solid manager. He's supposedly one of the best coaches in the league as well, which in short-term preparation games, very good coaching is going to come into its own, because obviously good coaches keep players on side and they keep concentration levels up, and when you've only got a few days to work with players, that's going to be of a vital importance. So I'm happy. Anyway, I'd like to hear your comments on the subject. I think it's good, but with some reservations about whether he's going to make the team good enough, but maybe you've got a different point of view on it. Anyway, let me know in the comment sections, and I shall be back with another video very shortly. Thanks again. Cheers. Bye bye.